Name Daniel Valo. Invite that'll take you to the podcast, or just Daniel
Bada boom,
Valo.
bada bing.
It's all in there. It's all in
Yeah,
there.
for sure. Yeah, for sure. So you gotta always just kind of, when you ever dealing with something too, you gotta just kind of be mindful to always just reach out and just kind of just. There's always a place where you gotta remind yourself to just be able to vent and shit like that
I
too.
like these
So
jeans.
yeah, man,
These
y'all
jeans.
see
I
right now,
like these
man.
jeans.
Rose got on some denim, man. Per usual, y'all see the vibes.
See, I got the hat matches the same color. Notice
Design.
see the color. See the color.
Yeah, you got the invites to elevate.
Okay,
Hat
now we're
joint.
gonna do a
Yeah, for
podcast.
sure.
I'm just. It's been a wild day for me. I'm like, you know what?
Shout out to that, man.
People
for sure.
make it. I was
Yeah.
fine, and I talked to like 7 different people. And I'm like, let's get this thing done. Boom.
Yeah. So I got another question for you, of course, Brose. So how do you kind of strive for greatness personally in your life?
Well, first you have to identify it, what you want,
For
right?
sure. For
You
sure. For
identified the
sure.
basketball. How old? I'm not
Yeah.
making fun of the basketball.
Yeah.
I'm just using this like, I
Yeah.
was bullied at 6 years old. At 7, sorry.
Yeah.
8, my mom said, this stuff stops now.
Right.
Martial arts started. I fear no man on earth. Boom.
Right.
So I become obsessed with the martial arts. The basketball,
Yeah.
I'm betting he had the ball with him pretty much everywhere he went, in a
Yeah.
backpack, in a locker, somewhere.
Yeah.
If you're those people that like, well, I have a saying, be one with the thing. The
Yeah.
thing would translate to something that rhymes with one. 3-letter word, run.
Right.
Be one with the,
Right.
be one with it. Be one with the basketball. Be one with the guitar, your surfboard. Be one and then know who you are. Again, this
1000%.
whole thing, guys, is
Yeah.
know who you
1000%.
are.
Yeah.
Everything.
Always.
Invest in yourself. That's the best investment you will
Yeah.
ever make.
Yeah.
Ever, ever,
Yeah.
ever.
So when you're striving for greatness, do you kind of say that personally, you kind of invested in like your own beliefs and your own
Yeah.
passions and things like that, and kind of
Yeah.
push yourself
My
forward towards
mom.
that?
My mom
For
did
sure.
it.
Yeah.
My mom, my mom would say when I was really young, she goes, well, I named you Daniel because Daniel was a prophet in the Bible and you have a
Real.
gift. I'm like, oh, mom. I started saying, oh, mom, until I was probably 15. I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, mom, I saw something in this guy. I don't know. And it would come out. And
Right.
she's, I told you, you're going to help millions of people. Like, oh, mom, that stuff stopped. My mom
Yeah.
knew. She was similar to this.
She
I have a
believed
lot
in
more
you.
than she was.
Yeah.
But her belief in me made me operate
Propelled you
until I
forward.
had belief enough in myself, right?
Touché.
To,
Yeah.
proper coaching, mom, thank
Right.
you.
For sure.
Basketball, proper coaching.
Yeah.
You'll hone all those skills. You'll do that reverse layup, 1, 2, 3, boom.
Good mentors, good practice, good skills like that, different things like that will always kind of push you forward when you kind of are in your own life, kind of
You
striving
need the
for greatness.
people.
Yeah.
You have to have the people.
Very
It's like the
important.
football guys.
Yeah.
He's all basketball.
Yeah.
But how do you throw that ball spiraling so fast it just pins straight?
Yeah.
I could never do that. How you have some help me learn
Practice,
this,
timing,
and then
yeah, connection with your teammates,
obsession.
yeah. So
Obsession.
all those things kind of play a part in it
Yeah.
at the same time because they all go hand in hand because you kind of need all these different components to kind of be able to, especially if we talking about sports, you want to be able to, if we talking football, if you see your wide receiver running a route, you want to be able to throw it right there where he can get it right there in his hands and then take it to the house, score a touchdown and things like that. So practice, being able to kind of see where somebody's going before the defense can kind of go and see it. All types of different things play a part in that. All those things, no matter whether it's sports, whether we're talking about any other type of field or any other endeavor in your own personal life, you need reps. You need to keep going at it. You need to find different ways to attack it. You need to find different ways.
Repetitory.
To be consistent.
Continual
Yeah.
consistency.
And just how you can either find different ways to better it, or then also find another way that you can personally maybe attack it from a different angle and things like that. And that'll help you kind of find different reps, find different things that maybe other people cannot see in whatever endeavor it is or whatever field you're kind of going at. So you just be mindful of those types of things.
I think a lot of this happens when you're obsessed with that. If you're obsessed with throwing that ball through that hoop, you begin to, again, it's kind of your reticular activating system. I've talked about this before, your RAS. You can look it up.
Yeah.
So when you see something, you've never seen it, you buy it, all of a sudden you see more and more. If your brain knows what you're looking for, it remembers, okay, he wants this,
Type
he
shit.
wants her, he
Yeah.
wants that boat.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, the opportunities, they appear.
Yeah,
They
then
were
you see
always
it.
there, but you
Yeah.
weren't ready. Now
Yeah.
you're ready, and I want to learn. So
Y'all gonna
help me
learn.
with
Timing
this.
is everything.
Hey, let me go play with you guys up there. Let me learn something. Okay, come on up.
For sure.
Stupidity is me saying, okay, thank you for the invite, but I never
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
But now I want to play basketball.
Yeah.
And they've offered me to come up, and I don't come because I'm a stupid ass, I'm lazy.
Yeah.
My life's my own fault.
Yeah.
Just
Can't
like
blame
your life's
nobody
your
else.
fault, and we can't blame
Very
anybody
true.
but ourselves.
Very true.
And the ones that are strong enough to do that, we learn, we
Yeah.
grow. And that's what this is all about.
Part of the process of anything in life is the effort
God,
of
that
actually
thing's bright.
going at it. Let's talk about the jacket and shit,
That
man.
jacket's bright,
Yeah,
man.
man.
It's like driving down the street.
Per usual, you know.
Cone zone, like
some more vibes and shit like that. Yeah.
cool stuff.
Y'all feel me, man? UnmatchedKStevenson.design. Yeah, some more things to come too. Y'all know
Tell
for
them, tell them.
UnmatchedKStevenson.design. New drops this weekend as well. You see Danny doing it again. But yeah, it'd be some new drops Friday, Saturday, Sunday as well. So y'all just kind of stay tuned for that.
When
cool
a
shit.
guy or a woman, when they do something really good, you need to acknowledge this.
Touché.
If you look at a man, remember today, I said, if you look at a man for how he is, he only becomes worse. This goes for the women too.
Yeah.
If you look at a person for who they could be, then they become what they should be. It's like, he believes in me. They believe in me. Yeah, we can, they said, I can do this.
Yeah,
you
no,
can.
it's appreciated at all
and they go.
times. Yeah.
So we really should try to build up each other. Because, if you're dating, you should bear in mind the girl or guy you're going out, you're prepping the person that they're going to end up with. You build them for their fiance to be the guy or the one, whoever. You know what I'm saying? So
it's all about how you connect with different
just build people, and people will gravitate to you. I speak to hundreds of people a month.
Appreciate people. Most importantly, you got to appreciate the people. So when you meeting people that are in your life, and as you're getting to know them, it's okay to give them compliments, receive compliments, and then also give them out and things like that, and kind of show different ways that you're appreciative of the things they're doing, and you can kind of take those things in your day to day and just kind of keep striving and keep pushing forward, because you kind of be like, oh shit, like that's vibey. You feel me? Like that's, once again, they're gonna hear that word a lot.
There's that connection. You feel me?
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
True said.
Yeah, but once again, that's the even when we have conversations though, bro, and it's kind of like when we naturally saying certain things where it's kind of like either I want to drive a point home, whether it's when we having these conversations or when I'm talking to you, those are certain points where I'm kind of really saying like, no, you really feel what I'm saying right there at that certain point where it's like,
exactly.
That's how genuine it is, bro.
Yeah. It's the 6 human needs we were talking about.
Correct.
The last 2 are growth and contribution.
Right.
You can have all this knowledge for you personally, but if there's no mental direction, you're screwed.
Exactly.
You're in a steamship, whatever, cruise boat in the middle of nowhere. Everything blacks out. Nothing works.
Got to utilize and put that shit in certain places and harness it in the right way.
Put it in the right people. You girls out there that are really, I know so many single girls, like, God, I don't know the guys that I could introduce them to. They're fine women, fine. I'm like, they're a lot of them are good friends of mine. I'm like, I don't know.
Shout out to them.
And I know some guys that are really cool, but the guys are holding back. And they did the survey between 18 and 30, like a month and a half ago now.
Yeah, for sure.
They asked if you wanted to have any kind of a serious long-term relationship. Everybody said, hell no. Reason? Financial suicide. They say, well, you get married, you have a couple kids, you buy a house. Then 4 or 5 years later, the girl says, I'm not feeling this anymore. I'm leaving. Man. By the way, I'm taking a kid, so you can pay me child support, and I want half the house. And the guy's like, what happened?
It all comes down to how you assess that shit. Everything is a risk in life, so it kind of just, once again, just comes down to how you assess it. For anybody out there that's thinking that you shouldn't just date or nothing like that, no, you should definitely look for
cautiously.
But also go with the intentions of looking for like the person that you can vibe with.
There's the intent again.
Intention for sure.
Live your life with passion and intent.
It's got to be intentional. What I'm speaking from, like, now if going about it casually, or you still just trying to find your way, find out who you are, find out what you like, shit like that, then I'm kind of not speaking to that. But I'm saying, if you're intentionally looking for that vibe or something, whether it's that you're at a place where now you wanna open your heart a little bit more to get to know a significant other, or if you want to just vibe with somebody like that, I'm saying be intentional about that. Whether it's little dates, little gifts, little vibes, learning how they are, learning how they kind of operate in their day to day and shit like that. But once again, like Danny just said, real emphasis on the intent part, though. Being intentional about it, being very, 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 very,
Weren't
very
you
serious about
intentional
it.
with that basketball?
A lot of shit.
Was I intentional to martial arts? Yes. The psychology? Yes.
But even beyond
racing?
that,
Yes.
yeah, even beyond that, like when bro's mentioning that right now, we got to kind of remember too, the good thing about when you be intentional, whether it's the sports, whether it's different talents that you have, you got to understand that it can translate to every endeavor that you have. So even if you're intentional with your sports and getting better or better in your craft or getting better grades or studying more and shit like that, that then can also lead to being an intentional good friend, being an intentional good person, being intentional about everything in your life, being intentional about providing others with good energy.